Hi, my name's Kirk Gabrielson, and this is my wife, Kristen. We'd just like to take a moment to tell you about our experience with Paul and Marta, our realtors.
I spent about a year or a year and a half driving and driving and driving, looking at for sale signs around the area, and wasn't having much luck at all. I finally decided it's time to get a realtor, and I decided to choose Paul and Marta. And Marta and I went out driving together. This time I had some information with me. I had somebody to help me lead me and help me decide what we really wanted in a house. And so she really helped me just in the beginning process of that to stop and think, and what do you really want? Where do you really want to live? So I think they're really good that way. Marta really helped us and just get the ball rolling.
I want to tell you a little bit about when Paul would take his time to show me around to the different subdivisions. A bunch of them we looked at we didn't like. We found one that we liked, and it was undeveloped, and there were a bunch of lots, and we had no idea, how to pick a lot, which one would be the best for us. So Paul took a day and came out here with me, and we walked around. It was muddy as can be, and he was in his little penny loafers trotting around, and we probably walked a couple miles going back through the subdivisions, and he picked the one. It was all trees. You couldn't really tell what it would look like when it was developed, but he picked out one that really, when it was done, was the best lot in the neighborhood.
When Kirk and I first decided, when we were narrowing our decision down on what we really wanted in a house, I started searching the internet. We were lucky enough to be able to bring our plan in to the builder, and he would just build the house that we wanted. So I had narrowed the search down to about 6 plans. And at that point, we really needed a lot of help, so I brought the 6 plans into Paul and Marta, and they each had different viewpoints of what was good to do, and Marta was good at helping me decide where the laundry room should be, for instance, and little things like that, and Paul was good at, the construction and the square footage, things like that. So they both helped us quite a bit in choosing our house plan.
After we picked our lot, our next area concern was picking the right builder. So Paul, he got a list of the homes that were already built here, and there were 3 builders at the time. So we went through each of the different houses that the builders built, and with Paul's eye, he'd pick up on little things I couldn't catch, but he'd point it out, and you could see the difference between the builders and the quality of their work. And that's how we came up with the builder that we have now, that we were extremely pleased with. Working with Paul and Marta always seemed like we got a lot of personal attention. It's like we weren't lost in the shuffle. I know they're busy, probably selling lots of house, lots of clients, but you could always get a hold of them. They always had good information for you. We received letters weekly, more than weekly, sometimes it seemed like. They were just always there for you. Paul helped us find an inspector. He suggested one after the final building. Thought it'd be a good idea to get one that was, unbiased, that would be on our behalf. So he suggested one that we were real happy with. He found some different things that we would have missed that helped, just make our home that much better. I'm really pleased with who Paul recommended. Paul and Marta were real helpful as far as the timing of selling our house and purchasing our new house. We had concerns there that we didn't want to be carrying 2 mortgages. And it was during the fall and the winter when the market's a little bit slow. So they hustled quite a bit and got us a lot of people running through there every weekend. There was people coming through our house, and it just worked out right. They timed it so that we didn't have that worry. So that worked out real good. We were pleased there with Paul and Marta on that. We thought that the overall experience working with Paul and Marta was just great. For me personally, very honest people, trustworthy. I know Kristen can attest to that. She would agree. Very professional. You always get a hold of them. I would recommend them to anyone. I mean, they're just, you can trust them.
We had a constant stream of prospective buyers coming in to look at our house, and we knew that they must be right on their game and they must know what they're doing, because we were constantly moving on out of the house on the weekends, and it was showing every weekend several times, and we knew that they were doing their job because our next door neighbor had their house on the market also, and they didn't have the buyers coming in looking at their house, and they were getting awfully disappointed. So we are very pleased that they did get the people in looking at the house, and the only people that did look at our neighbor's house were the ones that bought our house. So thank you, Paul and Marta.